Hey there, everybody. Today we are in Dusseldorf for the Cycling World Bike Show. It's one of the big up-and-coming bike shows in Europe. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys the most interesting bike and bike accessories that we ran into the show. So let's go check it out. So we're here at the Ortlieb booth, and one of the things they are premiering is their new Quick Lock 2.2 system. And what's interesting about this is now you can adjust the hooks to fit any kind of rail without any tools. So it used to be that you had all these little plastic inserts that you have to jam in here, but this time you can just change the radius of the clip all on the fly without any tools. All right, so we're here with Stefan from Exo. Tell us or demonstrate this bag cargo thing.
Yes, I show you. Yeah, you see, you can carry many things, instruments, backpacks, and so on. Yeah, and now I show you how easy it is to use. Here you can open it, and we take it. When we want to make it a little bit smaller, we use these straps. Yes.
Yeah.
And the whole system is I don't know the word. The luggage carrier connection is click fix. Yes.
Yeah.
You can easily adjust this.
Yeah.
And now we make it back on a luggage carrier. This is important here, the red button.
Okay.
And you open it easily, push it, pull it, yes, and make inside what you want. Backpacks, bottles, instruments, all. Yes, and this is a really, really nice game changer every day.
Yeah. Where are you guys based?
In Schwerin. Schwerin is near the Baltic Sea, near Hamburg. Yes, and there we produce it because this is my company. We sew it on our own, and so we have a handmade, nice product. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Willy from Wien 12. Our bags from old backpacks from the army.
Okay.
We have here real leather.
Yeah.
Or this is neoprene from swimsuit.
Yeah.
Our
You said it's a fire hose.
fire hose, yes.
Oh, okay.
You can adjust it. In every bag we have extra space for a jacket or your pullover, and in the back we have an parachute.
Ah.
You can put it in your fire hose, and so you have your extra bag from your bag.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
The other new release over at Ortlieb is their new quick release rack that's going to be built around being able to use around through axles. So can you tell us how it works?
Yes, we have 3 axles, so with different kind of screw dimensions. So you can buy it and can adapt it, depends on your width of the rear part of the frame. And it fixed perfect to our new quick racks, which are available in a bigger size. So we have now a L, so it's a little bit taller, and the XL. So the XL is for mountain bikes, so till 2.4 inches, and the L size is for 50 millimeter gravel tires.
Okay. Is this work retroactively with the older quick release rack, or do you have to get the new rack?
Yeah, the older one is a little bit less tall.
Okay, okay.
So this is maybe for 26 inch, a perfect match for the height of the rack. So you have to check your tire dimensions if you can go also with the quick rack with the original one.
So the way it looks like the through actually goes through, and then you've got the little lugs that you just screw on the ends.
That are the adapters where the rack is placed. So it's similar to the old quick rack. You put only to the M6 screw dimensions into the axle. So it depends on which bike you have.
Yeah.
You choose your quick rack and then you choose your axle.
So we're here at the Yoonit booth. You probably know them from their front-loading cargo bike with like the cool, like collapsible front cargo area. But here they have a 20-inch mini velo. So this warms the cockles of my heart. Looks like it's 20 in the front, 20 in the rear. It uses an Alfine 8 hub gear for the drivetrain belt drive. And another nice feature is it has a frame-mounted rack. I think this is going to be the next big thing, this kind of nano cargo style mini velo with integrated frame-mounted rack. So cool to see Yoonit having one in production. So our US viewers would be familiar with the brand Blackheart, but what are you doing here in Germany?
Well, we've actually had quite a few orders from Europe in the past few years, and it's been growing steadily. So we'll be working with a distributor starting this summer, available online in Europe, and then through about 10 dealers in Germany to start, and then growing from there.
Well, tell us about this bike.
So this is our new gravel titanium. It is the sister to our road titanium, modern aesthetic, but in industrial titanium construction. long, slack, short stem. So really, really fun and playful, but just has that beautiful timeless tie look.
So is this going to be available as a complete or as a frame set? What's it look like?
Both. So in the US, it's available as both. We do ship globally for now, and then when we start with Europe, they'll be offering frame sets via the website and dealers, and then you can contact a local dealer to build a custom bike for yourself.
Okay. Which bikes are going to be available in Europe?
All three. So we have road, all-road, and gravel, both in titanium and aluminum.
Yeah.
The aluminum will come in 2 different colors for each model. The road and gravel being kind of that modern aesthetic and performance-oriented, and the all-road being a classic aesthetic that is kind of your Swiss Army knife of bikes.
So adventure bikes don't have to be expensive, and Marin really proves that point with the Four Corners one. This comes in at just over €1,000 here in Europe, and it's a good build. Smaller sizes get smaller wheels and 650B. Larger sizes size up to 700C. Outfitted for adventure, all the adventure nipples, and without costing a ton of money. And you guys know I'm a huge fan of the 2x, and it's running the Microshift 2x9 system, so you definitely get a good wide range.
Produces urban clothes.
Okay.
It's all very good material with much useful. I don't know. Yes.
Yeah.
And this is our starter.
Okay.
It's 100% cotton,
Okay.
but it's patented in Swiss.
Okay.
It's so fine woven
Yeah.
that you can be 3 hours full in rain. Nothing will come through.
Right.
It's very breathable. It's
Yeah.
open fabric.
Yeah.
Yes, so no laminate, nothing, no wax. If you go by bike, you have reflectors everywhere.
Oh, nice. So you can
This-
bend over.
yes,
and, yeah.
for movement,
Yeah.
and also here. But you can hide every reflector,
Right.
and you can wear it.
Yeah.
uh,
Off the
in
bike.
town,
And, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
This is a blazer, a jacket.
Oh, nice.
For full movement.
Yeah.
We also produce this jacket
Yeah.
for the military riders. We give it to them because you can wash it, wear it, wash it.
Right.
It's very hard material.
Yeah.
This is a hard loaden, like hunters use it.
Okay, yeah.
And it's for cold weather. And all with the same details.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
okay,
Beautiful, beautiful jackets.
thank you.
So here's a literal sneak peek at this brand called Capsuled. As you can see, what's interesting about their bike packing bags is they actually have a little transparent window. So just in case you forgot what you packed and where you packed it, you can peek inside. Kind of a cool little novel concept, especially when you're doing the stuff packing. We're here with Ben from M83. Tell us about this bike and this rack in particular.
Yeah, the special thing on this racket is our patented rack, and the special thing is that it has 2 mounting points. The first is on the fork, and the second is on the again on the fork, but where you can put also the light, for example.
Okay.
But this is nothing new. But what is new here is that it can grow with your frame, 155 millimeters up to 190 millimeters.
Okay.
Yeah. And the second nice thing is that it's a multi-modular. So you have several modules, for example, the platform for bags or for whatever. And for example, also for the bottles, what you can see here. So imagine this would be a bottle.
Yeah.
You can put it here
Okay.
and you can put it out like this.
Right.
And you have enough.
Yeah.
You have enough space. You can also use just single modules. You don't need all modules. And for example, we have the base module, which the special thing on it is that it saves also the frame when you have, for example, the classic bag
Right.
on your bar,
Yeah.
and you say, okay, I don't need the platform anyway, but you can use then in this case the bottle mount, and the frame is always safe.
Will this work with other bikes or just your bike?
No, it works. It works for all bikes without integrated cables.
Okay.
So if you have all integrated, doesn't work.
Yeah.
So more the classic
Right.
mounting.
The good bikes.
Yeah, the good bikes exactly. So like we build it, so we only make steel gravel bikes.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is what we are specialized. But the rack, which is the name is yak. Yeah, like the animal.
Yeah.
The rack is, you can mount it on cycle.
But do you guys ship internationally or just within the EU?
First, only in the EU, but if there is some distributor from overseas, get in contact with us.
There you go. All right, so we're here with our friend Eric from Old Man Mountain. What's the new?
Yeah, so the newest thing we launched recently is the Hemlock. So it's real simple mechanism. You can rotate either direction, just 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And then locks in. We want it to clear mud, snow, sand, any of that, not be a problem. It'll just shove it out of the way. And then the mount is also a cargo cage, so it's not just some weird, goofy little mount that doesn't have other use.
Right.
You can use it with the optional foot here, or you can take the foot off if you're only using it with these bags.
Right.
But-
Those are pretty good capacity. Like how many liters are
Yeah,
there?
so it's 7 liters per bag. Obviously, right here, it's probably about 6 right now, but you can go up a little higher or roll it down lower. I think it's pretty solid. It's all Hypalon on the bottom, so extremely abrasion resistant.
Right.
Any bushes you smash into, any rocks, it's not going to matter, but then it's softer material where you actually need to roll it. Yeah. So this is the Atlas Rack Pack, which is right up top here. So 9 liters. It's a simple dry bag style as far as like entry at the back of the rack, roll top, all that. Same thing, Hypalon on the bottom, 4 straps built in, so it's totally abrasion resistant and durable, but then nice stretchy, stuff area on top. It's got little reinforcement frame sheets in the back and the sides, to make sure it keeps some form and doesn't collapse when you go like this. It'll still be easy rather than just squishing in. Sneak peek, this doesn't come out quite yet, but so this is Robert Axle project for all our 15 mil axles. We have a tubeless plug that hides, tucks away right in there. Obviously comes with spare bacons and all that, and you can load up a few, but yeah, just tucks right away. It's like 9 grams or something, super light, Yeah, but then it's not hidden away in a bag. It's just stashed and ready, grab it, stab.
We're here at the Traffic booth. They're a distributor here in Europe, and they carry a lot of familiar brands like Swift and also Bagman. This came out a while ago, but it's the first time I've seen it personally. And basically what it is a front support. So you would connect this to the front of your handlebar, and you can see it's got a cradle so you can put their bag or any other kind of bag. So pretty cool to see. Hopefully I'll get a chance to review this pretty soon. So we're here over at the Bomb Track booth, and they've got this special build. This is a Beyond frame, and it's inspired by the show Dune. You can tell by the special decals, the earth tones in the tires. It's running Ultra Dynamico. It's running a rigid fork to be super durable when you're going bike packing amongst the sandworms. I love the silver components, bring some bling and some class to the bike. We're here with Dom from Mason Bikes. Tell us about this cool integrated support thing here you have.
Mason Cycles are the only people that actually do fender with the load-bearing platform on it.
Yeah.
And so this bike was developed for something like the Tour Divide, where riders want to carry everything with them through the wilderness, traveling a very long way. So the mudguard actually allows people to carry up to 2 kilograms, which doesn't sound much, but it's easily like a bivvy bag or a down jacket or both.
Right.
And also have a bar bag on here,
Okay.
so they can quickly
Yeah.
remove without disturbing here, put their jacket on, use the bivvy bag. And it also protects the rider's eyes.
Yeah.
And it also protects the bearing here from spray. So it's multi-purpose.
I assume that this only works with your fork.
It works with what we call the tri-mount on our fork.
Okay.
It attaches here and here.
What's the material? Is it aluminum or carbon fiber?
It's actually a vacuum formed polymer.
Okay.
So we developed it ourselves with a maker.
And what do you have in your hand here?
So we talked about the fender.
Yeah.
So this is our rack called the condenser, and it fits to the same tri-mount system. So you can use this to carry a heavier load.
Yeah.
Also dynamo lighting, and it fits to our carbon fork.
Yeah. And what was the weight capacity again on this one?
This one we tested it to 10, but we rate it to 8 for actual carrying. Yeah.
Right.
So you'd never put 8, I don't think. It'd be quite difficult to put that much.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it looks like a super elegant solution. Like a lot of people are trying to solve this problem of how do you carry load but not have it rub on the head tube and everything, and just having it there is like brilliant.
And also, you can either use this fork or a suspension fork and swap over quite quickly for depending what type of
Right.
ride or race you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, so it works really well for that new school adventure race.
So we're here with Paul and Tony at what might be the cutest and coolest booth here at Cycling World. You also happen to be the instigators of the Mini Bike Fest. Can you tell us how that came about?
We have a bike shop in Berlin together, and we build 20-inch bikes there. And during the winter times, when we were like raising our frames, we were like, okay, there's this one bike show in Berlin that's getting cancelled, and what are we gonna do instead?
Yeah.
And that's how it came about.
And we just invited everyone we know about building 20-inch bikes. So a bunch of strange people, lovely strange people, and they came by, and that was the whole show. It was super lovely.
How many bikes came out to be shown?
Builders in general, like around 24, I think. We did some T-shirts.
Yeah.
And so we didn't miss anyone. I know the number in my head.
Yeah.
And bikes around 30.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Small bikes, but yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks again to everybody that supported us and came by, because we kind of felt like we just set the frame the best we could, and people participated, and they actually made the show great by bringing the bikes, by being there, and having a shared nice moment.
It was a bit like a DIY show.
So I'm a big fan of mini velos and mini cargo bikes. Do you guys?
Really?
Do you guys think that's an actual trend, or more people getting interested, or?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, even bigger brands are shifting to small bikes. So yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it is. I mean, the smaller wheels also make up for, like, you have more space to, like, if you have a small flat and you want to put your bike there, then it's more easy to operate it. Also, like in the stairway, or if you have a lift, or the city space to just park it, it makes sense. Also, like, the lower center of gravity is nice if you want to transport like goods from shopping, or if you have children, they can mount the bike more easily, since it's this 1/3 lower than compared to a 20-inch. Yeah.
Cool. So do you think the Mini Bike Fest is definitely going to happen next year, or what?
Definitely. Yeah. We have to, I think. So you can visit.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, we probably this time a little bit more shifting towards a warmer date. Maybe we are thinking like May. Yeah. Maybe save the month.
All right, you guys heard it here first. Watch out for the next Mini Bike Fest in Berlin. So this is a kind of an interesting product that I thought would be useful for camping or for bike packing in a super hot environment. Say Australia or New Zealand when it's full-blown summer and you need that extra sun protection. It's this product called Coolness. And how it works is that you would just put this around your head or around the cap, and it gives you that extra protection on the back of your neck. So simple, modular, pretty cool.
Okay, so our new bike is called Allure. Allure is the French word that translates into elegance, or it means also pace. So fast pace, or Allure, elegance and pace, let's say. So it's a gravel racing bike. It's our first full integration bike. So we could say for racing, better aerodynamic, also with our down tube. A new full set of front triangle tubing. Everything triple butted with different type of new sections. Pretty technical to build, so that gives really a special performance to the front triangle. We saved about 160, 70 grams compared to our regular frames. In terms of geometry, we're using what we call progressive race. So basically a longer front triangle and a shorter rear triangle. So more dynamism in the back and maybe more comfort in the front. And for gravel, we offered the gravel fork with a 55 offset, or a carbon fork for all road with 47 millimeter of offset.
How short is the rear?
420 millimeter. And the good thing we've done here, I think it's a good idea there to when we fit 45 millimeter tires and you still want to have a drivetrain with a 2x capabilities.
Yeah.
Well, your solution is classified right there. So we have the two hubs.
Tell me about the tubing, because these aren't just round tubes. They look like a kind of a complex shape.
Yes. Here we have a D shape, dihedral shapes with actually it's a little bit of thinning towards the end right there. So we reinforce here the connection with the head tube.
Right.
And that's the tubes that will give you also good steering. We needed that because we had a longer front triangle as well. So that means the front wheelbase is pretty long compared to for a gravel bike.
You shorten the stem, or is it still like for the given size?
Yes. You shorten the stem about 10 to 15 mil, but you also combine it with short reach gravel bars right there. But this is definitely a bike that we designed for people to be leaning forward, rather than our other bikes are more of a standing up position to be able to hold the position for a long time. The market wants also more sexy bike with a full integration, so that's our offering for the moment.
So tell me about the fork. Is this a new fork or?
Well, this is the titanium fork model that we've been using on our gravel bike with fusion welding between the tubing and the crown.
The crown is 3D printed, right? Or is that?
No, it's not 3D printed in there. That's what we call lost wax precision casting.
Okay.
So this is aeronautical grade lost wax.
Yeah.
So it's also, we think we have good repeatability with those ones as well, because the supplier we use from have long time experience. That gives us also a lot of stability in the shape before when we weld. Actually, the issue is the tube, because the tube, when we shape it, titanium has a lot of rebound on the flex. And every tube is slightly different. So to do this fusion welding, it's a bit tricky to align perfectly the two walls and fuse them.
Right. That's cool. I didn't know you could do lost wax with titanium, or at least I've never heard.
Yes, you can do in stainless steel, in steel, in titanium as well. And they use it. They have developed this a lot for the satellite and the aeronautical industry, because they have the constraints of no rust and also the weight.
Right.
So that's been developed actually in the 80s.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time that it exists. But it's not always, you need to make molds. So here, it's a perfect thing to do the molds right there. Of course, a lot of companies now are trying to do and using 3D because you don't have the molds.
Right.
But I think 3D at the moment, we're getting there in terms of quality, strength. But there is still some issues with some bikes that we've seen, which are still not 100% reliable on some things. So that means you're going with a bigger safety margin to make sure it works, and the surface finish. So you need to spend a lot of time to polish because it comes out quite rough. The advantage with this one is that the surface finish is much better.
So we're at the Maloya booth, and this bike caught my eye. It looks like it's a custom bike by a builder called Dinolfo. It's got mountain bike packing vibes. Lots of interesting nerdy things. First off, carbon handlebars that are like a carbon version of the Surly corner bars. So it's using mountain bike controls in a quasi drop bar formation. A really interesting rack that's again integrated to the fork, and some bike packing bags by a maker called Rice Fix. Another fun touch is, of course, the Bialetti on the down tube. You can get your coffee outside and your bike packing all done on this rig. We're here with Julian, who just got this beautiful Milagro bike. Can you walk us through it?
Yeah, thank you. This is my...
This is also Julian from Cargo Bike Lovers, in case you're not familiar.
This is my Milara. I ordered it from Ben. I knew him since 2017, and ever since I'm curious about his bikes. The frame, it has some sort of cargo area up front where you can attach all these things. I put it here for the camera. This is normally the pizza rack. So, I put my Dachshund, he's called Napoleon, in front. You have the same mount here in the back, so you can attach another carrier if you wish to.
What does the carrier look like when you put it in the back? Is it like a rear platform?
Yeah, it goes more to the back and then widens, so it's not the same as in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's an e-bike, as you may notice. It is X35 from Mahle.
Yeah.
And the frame itself is from steel, so it's Reynolds steel, and the battery is in the down tube. There is Ingrid components. The derailleur is Ingrid, the crank is from Ingrid, the shifter is from Ingrid. I don't know if you have it in your videos yet, but it's quite different from a Shimano one.
Yeah.
Hope brakes.
Yeah.
We have Hope stem. Yeah, sure. Stem. And yeah, it's beast components handlebar, of course, because we have steel, wood, and then we need carbon as well. Some lights from Busch and Müller, and yeah, the lights you can easily adjust. So if my dog is in front, he likes to stand in the box. I can be higher than him and still shine on the road.
So did he make the light mount, or do you know where he got?
3D printed parts. We have here. It's quite unique, and it's a one of one. So it is Philip braced the frame itself, and the serious production. It won't be this way.
How does it ride? Does it ride nimble, or is it stable? Is it
If you
quick?
don't look down, you wouldn't notice it's a 20-inch bike, because all the geometry is there to not have a sort of agile bike, but a really stable riding.
Do you think the mini cargo bike is the next big trend?
I said it 2 years ago in a video where we said, okay, what's the next trends? And ever since this video, it's going more and more viral, the mini cargo bike. And when I first got into the cargo bike in 2014, it was all about the bullet. In the past 10 years, a lot of things changed. And I like the idea of having a semi-integrated platform into the frame, like on this bike. And mini cargo bike is one of the things a lot of people need, but a lot of people tend to buy big ones because they think, well, I have 2 kids, I have 2 dogs, and I want to carry everything around in one bike or on one bike. That's something that will change a lot, and I think the mini cargo bike is the topic of today and will be for the next years.
Cool. All right, I'm a big fan. So, well, thanks for giving us a tour of your bike.
Thank you for being there, and keep up the great work. I really love your party pace, and I really appreciate your videos and your shout outs. So I see a lot of things because of your videos.
Okay. Cool.
So you're my influencer.
All right, thanks. All right, let me take some B-roll.